What's the biggest security threat facing Japan right now, and do you think that you are equipped to meet the challenge there?
Yes, good morning. Japan is facing the fear from the North Korea. Actually, it's a threat, and they have now nuclear capability. And also, we face to the Soviet Union, which is Russia now. And we have lots of issues to talk about the Northern Territory issue. And also, especially the China, we feel lots of fear from China because they are really expanding naval power and also the activities towards the Pacific Oceans. And last October, they are challenging to send the Coast Guard vessels in October, and actually they stays in our contiguous water, and also they enter the territorial water, and especially they stayed more than 57 hours in contiguous water and chasing with our fisherman's boat. So this kind of lots of threat, and also they are changing they are trying to make man-made islands in South China Sea, but also we are watching and focusing on the East China Sea. They are trying to unilaterally change status quo. So this kind of fear that we have now.
So the policy so far has been for Japan to take a firm stance without escalating things, as it were. Do you think that that is going to change with perhaps a more unified opposition? I'm talking about the Quad here against China. And what other options are on the table for you to defend yourselves?
Yes, we might not say it's challenging for the China or Chinese, but we are going to protect freedom and democracy around this region. And we have a concept and approach to the world. How about to join the FOIP? FOIP is freedom, free and open in the Pacific concept. Everybody can join, even the Chinese can join. And we dislike the one particular country controlling all the sea, or destroy the freedom of the water. And this kind of challenge is not what we can understand. So everybody can come to the freedom, the water and sea, ocean, and play whatever they like. So that is a concept of what we have. We are not challenging to the Chinese or PLA activities, but the result and the fact is unilaterally changing the status quo from the Chinese PLA side.
Minister, you talked about tensions with China. Reports are suggesting that China's defense minister may be visiting Japan. Do you think that is a good idea, considering the differences between the two countries right now?
Yes, exactly what you are saying is right. We have a lot of concern between the two countries. That's so. We have to talk, and we have to make a hotline. And if something happens accidentally, we have to hit the risk, that kind of accident. And actually, after I'm in charge of, as a state minister, Minister of Defense, number 2 guy, Mr. Yang Yu from the Chinese embassy in Tokyo, he visited my office actually, and unofficially he announced me, why don't you come to Beijing to meet with my counterpart in Beijing? But this is December, and right now it's a COVID situation from Wuhan, so it's a little bit difficult to prepare for the meeting right now. But I hope that we have a concern, so we should meet with Chinese counterpart. So I'm expecting their invitation, and I'm expecting to meet with a hotline, set up the hotline either Tokyo or Beijing.
Minister, your plan for the Aegis missile system has pretty much been derailed because of opposition from the local community. Do you think there is a sense that the people in Japan are underestimating, not quite understanding the magnitude of the threat that Japan faces?
Yes, we are a democratic country in Japan. We are the democratic country. So we have to try to make the nationals understand to set up all the missile defense system. And on the other hand, this missile defense system, my personal opinion, but it's one of the whole world to set up the missile defense system itself. And this concept is, the North Korea tried to launch. We had the experience already. But around us, around our nation, there is few possibilities might be examined like a North Korean what they act. So we have to be prepared actually, and people of Japan and especially Akita Prefecture and the Yamaguchi Prefecture nationals, they understand really. About the missile defense. But so that, in that sense, we are now changing the idea how to protect and how to prepare from the launching the missiles from the overseas. And now we have another idea to approach to the nationals of Japanese people. And we are going to make a good concept and with the United States, and we are going to prepare for the threat from the overseas. Yes.
Minister, do you think that a President Biden administration, which is thought to take a more multilateral and, how can I say, a cooperative approach, is going to change anything in terms of the security dynamic in East Asia?
Whoever lead the United States of America, we, the Japan and the Japanese people, trust the United States. And I hope that the United States always led the world and always the leader of the democratic countries. So I want the U.S. Be strong. So and this will hit the risk of the war or the warfare around our nations. So U.S.-Japan alliance is very important, of course. And so now the president-elect, I think the White House, the next president-elect, Joe Biden-san, thinking about how to make a new concept towards Japan. And I'm so sure that he will make a good understanding and a good alliance between the two countries, U.S.-Japan alliance, and he is make sure that enhance these two alliance. And one thing I would like to know about the future policy from the United States next year is Taiwan and China situation. What the United States president-elect will think and approach toward China-Taiwan friction. That is my focusing on.